what's happening? It's ya, boy, Cody. Smell good if you're new. All we do is shut it down all day, every day. If that interests you, consider subscribing. Show your boy some love. Guys, I'm going to be going on some fragrances which I deem as more inspirations, more twist. They were clearly, inspired by these brands. They didn't really get close, but some of them made a unique fragrance in their own right. The first one I'll talk about, this is not going to be for everybody. This is going to be more of an acquired taste. And this is Lattafa the Trail, okay? And this is the inspiration of Gucci, Midnight Stroll. Got my nose on that fragrance in Saks. That's a very smooth fragrance. It was just very smooth. Just the best way to describe it. It wasn't as smoky as this one. The smoke was way in the background. It was just done very well. And that's from their private line. Their fragrance is $3.95. And that was a couple of years ago. It may have went up like everything else has, but you have to like a smoky fragrance. It's pure smoke. I mean, campfire, oil, lamp oil, cade oil. It's just strictly smoke and amber. More smoke than anything. But if you're a smoke fragrance lover, I think you'll like this one right here, okay? Lattafa the Trail Beast Mode Performance. Beast Mode Performance, all right? Next, we have from Milestone, Champagne Vanilla. Love this fragrance, guys. I got my nose, and this is clearly inspired by Byredo, Antique Vanilla. Bottle, yes. Fragrance, no. I got my nose on the Byredo Antique Vanilla for myself. It's more of a dry, you can barely smell it, as most of the Byredo offerings are very light. I could barely smell it. It did smell good, but it was more of a dry vanilla. This right here, of course, they put champagne on it. Champagne is not listed in Byredo's Antique Vanilla, listed or smell. This one right here is just what it says it is. It has a champagne note in there and vanilla at the same time. Ladies, I do recommend this to you because when I first sprayed it in Marshall's where I found it, I ain't gonna lie, I passed up on it at first because it started out leaning kind of feminine. I was like, man, I don't know. Went back again, got it on my skin, left Marshall's. And I was making a day of it. At the end of the day, I was ready to go to the crib. I came back the next day and I got it, man. Just what it says it is. Champagne, vanilla, man.
Wow.
This is good, man. I don't even have to spray it, man. Right off the atomizer, guys. Yeah. I like this one, man. What category? This is Pretty Boy. I ain't gonna lie. Pretty Boy / player. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe Mr. Put Your Date Up. If you a Grizzly Adams, hairy back, take a bath, or once a month type dude, you will not like this fragrance. But I do recommend it again for the ladies because it is unisex, but when it got on the Goldie, with the testosterone, you hear it. And the pheromone, it manned up, but it's a really nice fragrance. I get good performance on it, man. Distinct champagne and vanilla. That's just what it smells like. Awesome fragrance. Glad to have that in my fragrance wardrobe. I think that'll bang for the spring. Banger for the spring. Psh, banger for the spring. It smells different because they're rare. That's one of the more rare ones. I've seen it maybe 3 times, maybe. All right. Next, one of my favorite dupe houses before the Milestones and Marauders and Cameras and all those other ones showed up in the rack store, okay? We have Alexandria Retro Flare Silver, which is inspired by MFK Gentle Fluidity Silver. Is it close? No. But they did a good job, but it's not close. They tried. And if you notice, you don't see a lot of MFK Gentle Fluidity Silver dupes. You see Gentle Fluidity Gold dupes. Of course, you see BR540 dupes all over the place, but you don't see a lot of MFK Gentle Fluidity Silver. Why? Because it's hard to do. Some scent profiles you can't do, and that's one of them. But it's still damn good. This is more heavy on the juniper. So more heavy on the juniper. I don't remember silver being that juniper heavy, but this one is more heavy on the juniper, fresh, great for the spring and summer, really in the summer. Gets great performance, man. Fresh, clean, juniper, bright, but you gotta look like juniper because the juniper is very present to my nose, okay? Retro Flare Silver, all right? Next, this is great while we're still in the winter time. It is winter, still winter, and you still kind of got like, at least in my neck of the woods, right? You got cool mornings, cool nights, warm during the day, but we're gonna be in the 80s coming soon, so that won't last long. But while we're still somewhere cool, I consider this more of a cool weather fragrance. Armaf, Odyssey, Homme. Oh, de parfum, aka the best 30 bucks you can spend. And this is inspired by Tom Ford Nard Extreme. Not really close, but it doesn't have to be because it does its own thing. Again, these are more more inspiration, twist. And then even on the note structures, they're not going note for note trying to do it. I think they tried, they just, again, that silver, you can't get it. Some scent profiles you can't do. Another one, Armani Privé Rose DRB, you can't do it. I've tried it. some scent profiles, just leave them alone, man, because they can't be duped. It's good though, sweet, gourmand, vanilla, ambery. I almost want to put it on now, but I have my fragrance of the day on, which I won't discuss. You gotta watch my weekly rotation video, man, to get those. But listen, vanilla in here twice, amber, jasmine. I done told y'all, jasmine is the ish, iris. But I just get that vanilla and that amber. Very sexy. This will be great for a date night, guys. After 5 o'clock, oh boy. I would style this with a black V-neck, man, and you can still, because we're still cool, a black V-neck sweater. If you warmed up a lighter version of that sweater, you know, somewhat like Banana Republic has summer sweaters, something like that, man, with some dark wash jeans and some Chelsea boots. With this on, you're going to be that guy. You can also layer this with Glacier Le Noir from Maison Alhambra. Mr. Sexy in a bottle for 30 bones, okay? A newer fragrance to my fragrance wardrobe, we have English Laundry, Oxford Blow. Shout out to my guy Steve. This is his joint. He really likes it. And this is similar. Now this one, I don't know if this one came before or after Eros. Maybe after, but when you look at the note profile, they clearly were inspired by Eros. But I would say this is much closer to Eros, guys. Get this one. If you want a Versace Eros for the Lowski with good quality, guess 1981 Los Angeles. Guys, I'm in Sephora's, I'm in Ulta, I'm getting my nose on these fragrances in real life. It's very close. I wouldn't tell you nothing wrong. This is more of a twist, okay? This is more of a grown folks take on that. The sweetness is dialed back. You get citrus with a beautiful vetiver note. And I'm not a huge fan of vetiver. For me to say that, the vetiver is beautiful, guys. Beautiful fragrance, man. Handsome. Very handsome, very put together, man. Incredibly well put together. This guy here, he's up on his grooming. Everything is nice, man. Everything fits. You know, his clothes may be tailored, you know. Just put together, man. This would be a great signature scent. Signature scent worthy. I can say any season, any reason, easy reach. I think I paid, what, 20 bones? From Ross, boxed up. A lot of times these are unboxed in Marshalls. And I don't know if I've seen these in TJ Maxx in a while. But for the most part, they're almost always in Marshalls unboxed. But Ross had it, and of course Ross and Burlingtons are boxed. I damn near want to wear this one, man. Gentleman, handsome. This would be good for the office, man. My office guys. Be the best smelling guy in that office, man. Respectable fragrance, man. This guy carries himself amazingly well. I love it, man. I really do. I'm glad I did this video, man, so I could give these another spin and bring them back to my mind, okay? All right, guys, well, share in the comment section some of your fragrances that are not necessarily dupes. Maybe they tried to dupe it, but they just didn't get it. Sometimes you can't get it. They tried to dupe it and didn't get it, or they're just outright twist and inspirations from the jump. Share those in the comment section. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.